whatever.
Are we on video? We're not on video.
We're not on. I've switched off the video anyway because
Okay,
I see my live.
okay. Can you relax? I am live now. We've got a live chat from Azar. Azar, how you doing, man? Thank you for
It's
checking out the
Azar,
channel.
not Azar.
What did you say?
Azar, not Azar.
It's the same thing, man. Okay, we got Saima in here. Sweet.
Hi.
Hello. Okay,
How's it going?
not too bad. All right, so
Where's Reen? Sima's partner.
Summer's a one-woman army, though I would really like it if Reen would join us.
What's up, guys? The war. I'm waiting for the war.
the war.
Asim, FYI, she's going to pinch me and hit me as a result of your video, as a counterattack result of the video you
Since she
posted.
decided to team up with you, and I'm a very violent person.
I got freaking
There
whips
was
for you
your
guys,
go.
man.
Asim, she's punching me right
I
now.
don't require it to be like a whip. My hands are good enough.
That's strange. I don't know why the audio
You know
was
where
coming
you're
out
gonna
from.
get it?
Wait, guys, I need to rejoin the freaking. I need to rejoin the stream. My audio setup needs to be restarted.
Okay.
Yes, so give me 1 second.
Take your time.
Okay. Check 1 2. Give me a second, guys. We're having some technical difficulties.
To do another link.
Okay, I am back. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, good. And let me just double check that the stream is working. I believe so it is. And audio check. All right, cool. So now, Saima, are we going to have you on video or not?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Are we going to have you on video so that we can see your face as I punch it into the freaking wall?
Telling you we won't be punching anything today.
Oh,
And no,
really?
unfortunately,
Oh.
I can't video. I've had a really long, trying day, so I don't look my best. And I'd rather put my best foot out there, so not today.
Okay. I wasn't even sharing my screen. Okay, so
Go figure.
all right. Okay, so let us begin by making this chart. I made this chart
By
that we
saying, welcome to Bullshitting 101. The war is between Saima and Speedy.
Who's
All right.
speaking up?
Who's Speedy now? What the freaking hell, man? Okay.
Speedy G.
I didn't know that. I'm still getting to know
You need
Asim
to
here.
watch his introduction videos. He explained how he got the name.
Reen's here. Hi, Reen.
Hello, how are you?
Don't come on me after
I
beating me
finally have a supporter here.
This is bullshit, man. This is bullshit.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late.
Okay, guys. So no one's gonna freaking turn on the cameras as I freaking lay down some rules and lay down some points here.
I can, I don't mind, but Saima won't come on the camera, so I don't know.
Yeah, and the lighting in here is not all that, so it's up to
Hi.
you. But I'm
Yay!
hi!
Finally, yes.
Gorgeous
You look pretty. You look pretty.
Nice.
Well, I'm
Thank
supposed to
you.
compete with that.
Now we're talking. Nice. Thanks, Maureen. That's good. You see, initiative.
Okay, I can't even see you, Asim. Where's your camera? Or I joined where? Where did I join?
Yeah, my camera is on.
Jean.
Oh, wait,
She's always too cute.
I know why you can't
Where
see
did I
me.
join?
I'm
Hold
so
on.
confused over here.
Reen, do you need to go to the rooftop?
Okay,
I
what about
really-
what about now? I think
Yeah,
you
now I
can
can
see
see you guys.
me. Okay, good, perfect. All right, so let me get this out of the way. All right.
Dubai doing you some good, huh? Glowing.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah, how
Dubai
is
is
it?
so awesome.
How is it there,
It's
by the
so
way?
hot. It's burning my skin.
Shit.
Your skin looks anything but burnt.
Thank you.
You look radiant, honestly.
Nice,
Wow,
nice,
thank
nice.
you. I was doing TikTok. Don't mind the,
The attire.
Oh, you're on
Oh, you
TikTok.
look
Great. Just what we
gorgeous.
need.
You're elevating this channel today.
Oh my god. Asim, I know you hate TikTok.
I hate TikTok, man. Don't even freaking
Sindio
mention that.
Tuko.
Don't mention that satanic
Asim
shit
just
over
hates
here.
everything. Leave
Get
him
that away
be.
from us. TikTok shit. That cancer. Do you know? Let me give you a freaking fact about what TikTok is doing. If you look at the content that people are seeing on TikTok in the US and in the UK is totally different than what people in China are seeing. Like the videos that, yeah, people in China, where the freaking platform's coming from, people in China, when they get on TikTok, they see videos of like educational videos like engineers, programmers, all that kind of stuff. But what we see here in the UK and there in the US and all that shit is like just kids just dancing and shaking boobies and all that kind of shit. Freaking hell, man.
Guys, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Just need to do something urgent. Sabrina's here with you. Be back in 5.
Work calls. She's attending a call.
Just give her
Okay,
some
sure,
whips
okay.
first.
Don't even go there because she whipped me because she's on war with you today. So I get to like have the brunt of being on your team.
Okay. At least I have one
just
person on my
make sure
team.
he doesn't.
Sorry.
And wait, how dare you forget that I was on your team? You and I had this conversation against her that day before the video.
Don't tell me what to dare or not to dare. You there with your switched off camera, okay? The rest of us here are making an effort to put a face to the channel.
I said I'll switch on the camera. Just wait, guys. What is the hurry?
Oh my god.
What is the hurry?
Okay, yeah, we have all the time in the world.
Yeah, like what's the hurry? I don't
And
understand.
where's Sabrina?
I'm here. Hi.
Oh, you're using the same phone. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Come on,
makes
you
sense.
guys turn on your camera.
Yeah, just turn on the camera, man. What are you guys hiding?
We're hiding too many things. Things I should not reveal on camera. Sorry.
Okay, so who wants to start? Should we get? Oh wait, we have to wait for her. The main.
Let's wait for Sama so
yeah,
we can
we-
just bullshit meanwhile.
Okay.
Okay.
What were you guys up to today? What's happening? How's everything been?
Well, from my side, I was live before. I was talking about the current state of affairs in Kenya and how messed up the economy is and the protests and just talking about stuff that we already know. It's all over the news. So yeah, nothing new.
Yeah, which reminds me, there might be another protest on Monday. That's what they're saying, but I don't know.
Oh, I thought they stopped there.
So they hold protests on Monday, and then on Friday they'll have a vigil for the people who died on Monday.
Exactly.
Man, what the freaking...
That's fucked up. The other day, Eric Omondi was live on Instagram, and I like joined him. It was like the whole night, and you remember this boy who was shot 9 times?
9 times, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was raising money for him. And could you imagine, Kenyans are just so amazing. They raised 1.3 million in one night.
Wow. That's
That's
amazing.
good.
Yeah.
That's
Just
amazing.
weird. And could you imagine, he's not the only one. There's also another boy who was shot 17 bullets. I'm still wondering how he survived.
Yeah. But I guess most of the bullets were not on like vital organs, right? And plus he got the help like real quickly. So, yeah.
Yeah, probably that could be a point.
Interesting.
So fucked up, you know. They
Yeah.
should stop all these demos and stuff and just accept the government.
No, but then the
and
thing
just
is, no,
wait
but,
for the
but
next
this
5
was
years
the
to
thing.
finish.
This was the thing I was trying to make was like, okay, fine, they stopped the protests. How else can they freaking make a point and make the government realize, okay, what they're doing is wrong and it's like the system is broken?
Okay.
Sorry, what?
I mean,
how
there's
else? How else would you get the
there's no
attention of the
point to
government?
support anyone. Okay, we can't support the government because it's fucking us up. And the demos are just, I mean, some just empty dogs that are barking and
Yeah.
there's nothing it's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
So we just gonna keep, I mean, be there and just wait for the next 5 years until Ruto comes back, lie to us again, and we wake up very early in the morning. We go and vote him inside the office again.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Me personally, I feel like we're always, if we have the same people in office all the time, the same people around in the office all the time, and we have the same outcomes, wouldn't it make sense to just have completely new people, younger people that have more modern ideas? I
You
don't
know,
know.
let me tell you, Asim, one thing. Every person, I mean, Ruto was, last time he was a VP, and his amendments were so amazing, and we were like, wow, this is a different person. Let us vote him inside, because he's so different from the rest of the leaders. I mean, what he's speaking is so different, but the moment you gave him the chance, we don't know what went haywire. It still happens with the others. Even if we decide, oh, let's do a new person, we don't know the moment they get in the seat what
Yeah.
they'll be
Is
thinking
it like the
about.
power that gets to their head and
Yeah.
they misuse
Yesterday,
it?
not I mean, the day yesterday, I was having a conversation with this person, and he was like, "There's a big difference between countries that are ruled by kings and queens, you know, the monarchy kind of country, and the democratic kind of country." And apart from looking at the area where we waste a lot of money doing the election, waste a lot of time doing the elections and stuff, apart from that, uh, this person was telling me the difference normally come into a country where there's a monarchy type of government. These people are already rich, so even if they became the next king or queen, they're not interested in squandering all the money or putting all the wealth because they already have all the wealth. So they're
Yeah.
just focused on bringing a difference in the country. But take our side, Kenya, with our democracy. So a new person is like, I'm going to do this for the country. Yes, they have those plans and they have those visions. But the moment they get inside there and
Yeah.
they realize, oh, there's a lot I can get from here. First, they forget about the amendments they had decided to do,
Yeah.
and they decide first to squander all the wealth they can get from
Yeah.
it. And
Absolutely.
that's so fucked up, actually.
Yeah, it just comes down to greed basically, and short-term pleasures over long-term and building empires and stuff. So yeah, that's messed up, man.
If you're going to do anyone new in Kenya, I would vote for Wajakoya 10 times.
Oh yes, that guy came up with some crazy ideas.
Even Saima, she would also vote for him.
Sab, why the hell are you commenting on the? Okay, you're commenting on the live chats. Okay, that's weird. You
Because
could have
I'm
just.
bored. I'm waiting for Saima to come. So I'm like trying to bullshit.
Okay, but man, yeah, speaking of Wajakoya, man, I really liked some of his extreme ideology, but actually they weren't even really extreme. You know, for an extreme situation, you kind of need a radical idea like that out of the box. It's completely new. Well, not really new, but I felt like the concepts that he was bringing, you know, with the whole sales of weed and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's already rampant in the city. Like everyone who knows can easily access marijuana in Nairobi. I've had friends who've easily gotten access to it, and yes, it's of course it's illegal. But the way he was talking about making it, legalizing it, and actually collecting revenue out of it, and becoming, utilizing the land to grow it to at least have some kind of a form of export, because Kenya's doing a lot of import and less on the exports. And if they can grow that and make revenue out of it, generate revenue out of it, I feel like it will really help the country. But it was a good idea. I kind of like the concept.
Yeah, he had some crazy points, actually.
I mean, there are states in the U.S. that have legalized weed and they are growing it and manufacturing it and making medicine out of it and all that kind of stuff. And so I don't know. It also comes down to like, the way I kind of see it is like Kenya is such a fertile land. You can grow and produce so much from that country, and I feel like it's just being squandered, and most of its raw freaking minerals and resources are just being exported at cheap costs, at cheap prices, and then they get exported into like international countries where they then manufacture the actual product and then resell it back into Kenya. So, I don't know, man. If that production and manufacturing process could just happen locally in Kenya, and then they export the product, they would be making a lot of money, and they would freaking get out of debt. Damn, damn. And then the whole concept of where China is just taking over most of the
What's up,
country.
people?
Oh,
Stop
look at you
this
guys!
bullshitting.
Nice. Let me see if I can
Hi,
erase
guys.
this.
Hello.
Hello, you're looking pretty.
Very nice.
You look gorgeous. Thanks.
Finally, man.
Come
it's
on,
been
like
been a
it's the
minute.
first time to see you on live.
No,
No, we've been here
yeah.
before. You
Yeah,
weren't there though.
Mm. Okay.
So is it actually?
Let's
Today
begin.
the war
I
is
wanted to see my
between.
expressions, but I'm afraid
Can
you
we
all
begin
gonna
actually?
see
Can
me
we
calling
begin?
it
Because
here.
I'm actually on fire. I just
Yeah.
want to
I have like a
like
gazillion points. I have like 11 points written down that I want to freaking spitball. So,
Dude, she's whipping me because of you.
okay.
no way.
Now do
It's
all the
just
whipping.
it's just bitter because he doesn't have enough points.
Okay, so Saima, do
No,
you want to
I'm
take
not.
do you want to start? Do you want to take the stand and start?
No, I'd actually like to hear from you because I'll be honest, I've watched the video that you posted about, Saima believing that your
Ta-da,
9-year-old needs a phone.
ta-da. Guys, here
Yeah.
it comes.
Uh-huh.
Bullshitting 101.
Okay, calm down, Sab. Relax.
Excuse me. So I basically want to hear from Asim again how I believe that anybody else's 9-year-old needs a phone.
Mm-hmm.
I remember very clearly the conversation that we had before I made that video. You said, yeah, it's perfectly okay. I give my 9-year-old a phone. I buy her new smart
Mine.
gadgets and all that kind of stuff. And we
Mine.
can restrict them on the internet from accessing explicit sites, Google. And you were talking about some Google feature or something like that. Let me tell you something.
Now, let me
There's-
take you back. Let me take you back. I told you even then that if your child requires a phone for, say, schoolwork or whatever reason, then you'll judge, make a judgment call based on that. Don't just assume, okay, because your child thinks that they need a phone. That has rubbed me the wrong way. I never said that you give your phone, your child whatever they need because they think they need it. I said you deem it necessary.
Okay, so let's talk about the assignment part. So you're saying the assignment is because the teacher has told the student, yes, you need to get a phone, and that you can do the assignment. And then the student comes, the kid comes to you and says, yes, I need a phone to do my assignment. But let me ask you something. You never used a phone when you were doing your assignment in school, right?
That's because times were different then.
What's
the world
different?
is
Look
evolving.
at how it turned out.
1,000 years
We
ago,
don't
we
even
didn't
know how
need
to
phones in
create
the
an
first place.
app.
Actually, yeah, look, there
The
was no
world is
COVID at that
evolving.
time either. There was no COVID too, so.
Okay, forget COVID, man. COVID,
No,
I
no,
told
but
you,
you
COVID.
can't compare us with this alpha
Exactly.
generation.
The
I mean, they
opportunities
deserve
that my
phones
parents
still.
have, I have maybe better opportunities. My life is different. I'm not living the same life that my parents did. So why should my children live the same life that I did? Just because I
Exactly.
didn't have something when I was growing up, that doesn't mean they can't have it when they're growing up.
Exactly.
It's
Thank you,
available, it's a
Saima.
resource. Why do you want to take your child back?
I wish
But
we
how
had
are we
whips
taking them?
for,
No,
for
I need you
Excuse
to
me,
understand. I need to
Asim,
understand.
could you make one whip for yourself, please?
No, I
On
ain't
that
whipping
side.
no one here yet. Wait, hold
I
on.
think I've
I
whipped
haven't
you
counteracted the
sufficiently
point. I haven't counteracted the
All
point.
right, go for it. Yeah, tell me.
So I need to just understand, because phones and technology today, the only thing that they're doing right now is making information accessible, isn't it? It's making information easier to access.
That's not strictly true. I mean, phones are how we work nowadays. Phones and technology that you speak
No,
of.
we're not talking about work. We're talking about schoolwork.
You're set on social media. The only thing that you're considering as far as technology is concerned is social media.
Exactly.
Whereas these gadgets do a lot more.
Yeah, but this is a child. a child.
And this child needs to start learning and growing with the times. Why do you want to take your child back to the Stone Ages when the world is developing rapidly?
Yeah, but there's nothing stopping us from giving
What
a
if
child a book.
Asim,
I'd
Asim,
rather
let
give
me
a
ask
child
you
a
a
book.
question. Asim, let me ask you a question. Before cars were invented, our ancestors used to live like that, and they used to like ride horses and stuff.
Right.
The
Yes,
thing is,
but a,
change happens. Change happened and people invented cars. I'm very sure like there was that time people who were against cars, they were like, this thing are demonic, this thing cause accidents, they'll cause people to die. And so assuming your dad was one of those people, and now you're a grown up and you want to buy a car, and your dad is like, no, you must do a horse. What would you
right.
do?
That's a valid point. Yeah, it makes sense. I get that.
You're
But
you're
you
just
see,
denying change.
but
Change
this is
is
a
a
child.
must.
No, change.
Whether it's a
I'm not
phone
denying
or
change. I'm
what.
not denying change. I just feel that as a kid, you're developing. Why would you be given access to something that you don't know how to use? And it's
To
A
learn how
9-year-old
to use
doesn't know
it.
how to use a phone.
why
How?
would you want a kid to use a phone anyway to
Nowadays,
begin with?
dogs can go online and do TikTok. What about?
Why would you want a kid? I just
But
don't agree with the
guys,
concept
but
of a
guys,
kid
but
using a
guys,
phone.
if
I
you
don't.
let them use the phone, as a result, they become used to it, and then they'll start like acting adamant. No, they want. They'll start crying.
So that's where
like,
discipline
we
comes
really want
into
to.
play. That's where discipline
But
comes
at that
into play.
point,
You see, right now
sometimes
we're talking about
Actually,
phones.
Sabrina,
Back in the day
Sabrina, let
when
me
we were
tell you
growing up,
one
we had
thing.
certain
One
toys
person
that
at
we
a
didn't
time,
want to
man.
put down, and our parents would discipline us, and we would have to put down that toy. Back in
Yeah.
our day, we would go outside to play, and our parents would want us to come in. So that's where that discipline comes into play once again, where your parents demand that you come in, and you don't have a choice.
man,
So
she's on a
similarly,
roll.
No, it still
similarly,
doesn't
Okay,
make any
okay,
sense.
that
if
is
your
very
parents
good.
set a time for you that this is the only time you can use your phone, that is the time you will use it. And
Okay,
these are
fine.
the
So
only
you're
apps
you're
that you
you're
can
only
use on
talking
your
about
phone. And those are the
restrictions. You're
only
only
apps you should be
okay.
using.
One second. You're only talking about restrictions based on the time. Yeah, you will just give the phone to the kid for a specific time. You're not talking about this kid is on a phone. It starts he or she starts looking at social media. He starts getting glued to the phone in the point that he forgets about exercise and actually physically socializing with other kids and building that skill set.
Once again,
First of
all
all,
that is about
soft
parents.
skills.
I never
Hang on a
exercised
second.
as a
Hang on a
kid,
second.
and I'm still
First of all,
surviving.
look at the kids today. Look at kids today. Don't have freaking soft skills. Don't have any soft skills. Have no freaking way of communicating physically with another person.
That is
because
why
they're
we
so-
have extracurricular
Not
activities in
exactly.
school.
You
Yeah,
see, but
which
it's
kids
not
are doing that
always
these
It's
days?
it's not about the gadgets. It's about your parenting skills. If you can't control how much access they have to these devices, then you are not doing a good enough
Dude,
job.
but I understand.
So why are you
but
Yeah, but
blaming
the
the
access
gadgets?
access got
because sometimes your kids won't listen to you as well.
They're
They
kids.
don't.
Kids don't listen. That's where discipline comes into play. You have to discipline your child.
Okay, wait, Sabrina, I don't know why you're supporting assuming this, because you should actually be on our side.
This wants
Because
to oppose
number
me.
one, this was really helpful. I mean, before you would like have a child, you're busy with other stuffs, and your child is crying, and you're like, will I deal with the child or my stuff? But nowadays, your child cries, you just give them a phone and this baby shaky, and then you're out
That is
doing
so
your
fucked
stuff.
up.
It's
I-
really
That's the
helpful.
I do
thing.
not
Why
agree
does
with
your
that.
child need a phone to shut
That is
up?
so
That's
fucked
the
up.
thing.
That
Back
you
in
have
the
failed
day
as a
when
parent
we
if you
were
want to
kids
give
and
your
our
kid a
parents
phone.
wanted us to be
Oh, hang on a
occupied,
second,
they
man.
would
Who's
give us
talking
toys,
now?
and we played with those toys. You're not complaining about those toys.
Okay, guys.
Why were we
Those
playing with those
toys have
toys?
nothing to do with
Okay,
the
okay.
internet.
I'm gonna
or
freaking
stupid
mute you
sites.
guys if
That
you won't
was
shut
our
up
time.
and
That's
let me
our
speak
time.
here,
Those
man.
toys got us occupied.
Yo, you guys ain't
This is
talking
going
over
to
the host.
be
I am the
very
host
hot
here.
today.
Fucking hell, man. Okay,
I'm
listen.
on a roll today. I'm going to take out all my
Yeah, you ain't
frustrations
taking
on you,
out shit,
Austin.
man. You ain't
Hala,
even some
hala,
whip
Sabrina
shit.
is on our team. Please, assume you're
Guys,
alone.
I'm
No.
out. I'm out of
Okay.
here. Bye bye.
I'm gonna freaking mute you guys if you don't shut the freaking hell up, man. Okay, listen.
She's whipping me.
Okay, can I
Put the
first
pillows down.
counteract Reen's freaking statement about the cars and then the phones today? The consequences of the phone and the consequences of the car they're more dangerous than the car. These are just accidents, and we can counteract the accidents. We're talking about giving a child a phone.
Accidents
You know
may
how
lead to
addictive. Do
fatal
you know how
sometimes,
addictive?
yes.
Do you know how
I'm sorry
addictive
I'm
a
on your
phone is?
team, but can you listen to this? Accidents.
Thank you. I knew Sabrina would join us.
Finally.
Wait. Hang on a second.
Asim, I am on your team, but
Mhm.
accidents are more dangerous.
So you're talking about
Since
having
when
an
did you hear
addiction to
a
a
phone
phone.
kill someone?
So you're telling me having a
Accident
mental
phone.
disorder and an addiction to a phone is not as dangerous as a physical accident. I think it's
Having
almost
death
just as.
is easier than having the
So
mental
so
disorder.
all the kids that are suffering from depression and committing suicide, those
So-
are okay.
But then
Lack discipline. They lack discipline. It's not the
It's got
gadgets
nothing to do with
blame.
discipline. I just
It's
feel
not
that
the
you shouldn't
gadgets
give
to
a
blame.
kid a phone.
It's their parents. Their parents should have parented better.
Yes, by not giving them any
I need water.
by not giving them any freaking devices when they were kids. Kids under 12. In
And
fact, I
who
have
do
a
you
freaking
think
list.
causes the depression? Who do you think? You, the parent who is not
Okay.
giving your kid a phone,
Okay,
or
you're
who?
giving your kid a phone. You're giving your kid
The
a freaking
content on
phone and a
social
tablet to
media.
look at when it's just.
So don't allow them access to social media.
Remember that social
There's
media
a
has a lot
difference
of
between
content.
a
It's not
phone
just
and
all about
social
being
media.
depressed. There are other contents in social media.
Okay, so what is a
I think
child
this
going to
is what
see when it
happens
goes
when
on
you let
TikTok?
3 women
Yeah,
on the
I know.
live
I
and
made
you're the
I
only
made a
guy.
mistake.
Asim can't
Made
get
a
a word in
mistake.
edgewise.
I made a mistake,
Kasim,
man. I'm gonna
go well
regret
and
this.
Rukibe to support you.
Asim,
Fucking
just
hell,
stop
man.
talking. Nobody's listening to you today.
Yeah, it's
So
like
here
fucking hell. You
goes.
guys are all over talking me, and I'm the freaking host over here. You know what? I can click one button over here and just mute you guys.
You wanted us all here. You wanted us all here. So here we go.
We're
Yeah, I
not
wanted
sore
you all-
losers, Asim.
I wanted you all here so that I could freaking whip you guys and freaking. I even freaking printed. I made the list over here of all the 11 reasons
Oh,
why
just
mobile
dump the
phones.
list. You don't need it.
No, I'm gonna freaking read this list out to you guys. Okay, so shut up and listen. Number one.
Okay.
Number one.
Nope.
Obesity. Okay, let's talk about obesity. Where's the freaking screen? Yes. Look at the obesity rates first of all with kids today and kids back in the 90s and before the 90s, 80s. Kids back then were so slim. They were always out riding their bikes, playing in the freaking fields. Today you're Zareen, you're talking about giving a child a freaking device. Oh, it starts crying a little bit. You give the device to the child. It's sitting over there. It gets addicted. It gets hooked to that device. And every time it wants to entertain itself, it wants to look at the device rather than go out there and freaking lose the weight.
Can we place a gender to this it, please?
I keep saying it because
So,
I don't want to say
As far as
he
the
or
it's
she.
concerned.
No,
Again,
no,
it
no.
comes
I
down to
don't think
parenting.
obesity has anything to do with it. Okay, it's true. Kids are becoming dull. They're not going outside to play because of their phones. But remember, they are also learning a lot from these phones. Apart from just going outside,
Yeah, learning how to dance on
playing with the
TikTok.
mud and coming back with all the diseases they can
Learning
acquire
what?
out there.
Yeah, learning how to
Learning
dance on
what?
TikTok.
What are
That's
we
what
going
they're
to do
learning.
in school?
Freaking hell,
You know
man.
what they're doing.
Okay,
They're
then
learning
lack
in
of
school
sleep.
and then they're learning through their phones as
Okay,
well.
lack of sleep.
As
Let's
far
talk
as
about lack
physical
of sleep.
activity is concerned, these same phones also give us videos which kids work out to. My niece and nephews, they love to put on videos on YouTube where they can dance along
That's
or they
the
can
difference.
exercise to them.
Play it for them on the TV. Don't give them your mobile phone. Play it
But
for them
The
and just
TV
be
is
there.
also another gadget that gives you access to the same YouTube that you're trying to
Take the
prevent your
remote,
kid
play
from.
whatever, play it for them, play whatever they're
So I
supposed
can
to
do the
watch,
same thing on the
and then
phone.
switch it off.
I can do
Man,
the
this
same
is
thing
so
on the phone.
messed up.
I
Fuck,
can
man.
play what I
I
want for
can't
them on the
believe you're
phone as
this
well.
delusional.
It's
How
just
can you-
another screen.
Yeah, it's just
I mean,
another
the
screen.
smart
Just another
TVs
screen
are
that they
just
would
as
get
good as
addicted to.
phones.
Freaking hell, man. Okay, so there's lack of sleep, there's slow
You know,
development, there's
your issue
aggressive
is not with the
behavior.
gadget itself. Your issue is with content that's
Yes.
available on the internet.
Sorry about
And you
that.
need a gadget to view the content.
You're not trying to prevent access to a phone for your child. You're trying to prevent access to social media. So why don't you just block them from social media, allow them to use a phone in other ways, and be done with it? There's a big difference between, a gadget and social media. You can use a phone without social media.
Okay, that's fine. I agree with that. But here's the thing. The new generation, a kid, their brain is like a sponge. They're just hungry for information, okay? They're going to find a way. They will find a way. There are so many ways. There's so many ways to bypass whatever restrictions you're going to place into that device, right? Even companies, there are companies who hire employees and they say, we're going to block you from accessing YouTube during company hours and block you from using Facebook during company hours. People install external third-party devices so that they can access those sites. You think your kid's not going to do that?
Let me ask you something. You're trying to protect your child from all this content that you're talking about.
Yes, it
by
doesn't need,
restricting
a
access
child
to
does not
phone.
need all that information.
Let me let me speak. You're trying to restrict your child, whereas there's another child in school who is not restricted. Okay, so he has all the access needed for all these sites and everything. He gets all this information, and then he comes and shares it in school. How are you going to control that? Your child is still
how
going to
does he
soak in
share?
that
Thank you,
information like a
Simon.
phone.
Thank you so
So
much.
how does he or she share that in school? Like, what do you mean?
Dude, there's
Okay,
break
and-
time. What do you think kids do at break time? What did you do at
So they're
break
going
time?
to they're going to be sharing the device. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Not the
do you think
device.
they're going to
They
play
will share
football
what they
outside?
have learned.
Yeah, so that's
Just
fucked up.
watching
I
does
wouldn't
not give you all
wouldn't
the
agree with that.
information.
That's
And
fucked
one
up.
more thing, Asim.
Austin just
One
doesn't
more
want
thing.
to agree with everything.
One
That's
more
his
thing,
only
let me tell you,
pointer.
Asim, one more thing. After the COVID hit, it's like all the schools took that thing of using phones even in school, not just phones, like all the students are admitted in schools with tablets or laptops. I mean, during school hours, they're going to use these laptops. How will you deny your child to use a laptop when it's required in
It's a
school?
learning tool
I don't
as well.
have
It's not just
I don't have
it's
the
not just
disagreement
a
with using a
device for
laptop, but it also
accessing
depends on
social
the
media.
age.
A phone is a learning tool.
No, but you're talking about using a laptop. Okay, at what age does a kid need to use a laptop at? I mean, what do you need to do on a laptop? You're writing documents and writing essays and stuff, right? At what age? That's a later age, isn't it? Let's say maybe 9, 10 years old.
No, kids today are learning so much faster than we were. We started learning about computer technology at a later age because that's when
Exactly.
the technology was developing. But kids nowadays are starting as young as like a reception kid is already learning about what a computer is, and then the teacher sends homework on the phone. Sure.
Yeah, but I just feel like
Sorry,
there's.
Sabrina had to exit for a minute.
Oh, okay.
But
I just
literally,
feel.
I'm on a group with my niece's school, and they send all her homework on the phone, and then I have to share it with her. So I sit with her and I do her homework with her. So it's easier for me to give her a phone that she can use herself because my phone's always getting calls and messages from people that she's not supposed to interact with in the first place. So I can't leave her with my phone. I'd rather give her her own phone where I have controlled her access, and then I monitor her usage. She knows very well how I monitor her usage, so she's very careful not to try to access sites
Okay.
that are not
Okay,
deemed safe.
okay.
for
I think one thing we can all agree on is supervised usage of the devices. Then.
That's what I've been preaching all along. It's parenting. It's not about the device
But-
itself. You can give your child a tool that they require for learning purposes, but you need to monitor their usage.
But
So
you see,
I
the
gave
monitoring part.
examples about Family Link with Google. Then there's also personal supervision. You can check what your child is actually doing on the phone.
Also, with
periodically
your
keep an eye
Wi-Fi,
on
you
them.
can control where to be accessed and where not to be accessed.
Also true. There's so much you can do. I mean, no matter how hard we try to protect our kids, at the end of the day, they'll always be exposed to something we'd rather they not be exposed to. But all you can do is prepare them as best as you can and hope for the best. That's all you can do as a
exactly.
parent.
Someone told me when I was growing up that those girls that are the parents are always so strict with them, like don't go outside, don't dress undecent.
Yeah,
Those parents that are very strict with their girls, those girls are the ones who end up getting pregnant
Being very
even
rebellious.
than the others. It's the same case as him with you. Even if you deny your child a phone, at the end of the day, you'll realize your kid knows a lot of things in the phone and you never even gave them the chance to use it. You'll be like, where the hell did they learn
Yeah,
this?
that's actually true. The
Unless
more
you want.
Yeah, I kind
The
of
more
agree
you
with that. Like,
restrict, the more curious they become.
oh, I think we just lost Saima. I think her internet dropped. She didn't buy her bundles. Let me give her a whip.
See, Asim, there's this funny thing that I normally like pity myself and pity my country. Like nowadays, kids in the Western countries, like in the US and the UK, you'd find a fifth grader or even a fourth grader knows even how to create an app. This is something they're being taught in school.
That's true.
Whereby our generation, I started studying about computer after Form 4. Like, what the hell? I didn't even know how to open a computer.
Yeah.
And
But you see, I think
other kids in other countries.
Yeah, I get that.
That's
I get
why
that.
I think we should not deny the kids.
Okay,
things.
I'm not. Okay, I think you've kind of kind of convinced me that fine, yes, we need to allow the kids to have access to these technology and stuff. I just feel that the speed at which the technology is improving, and even with the introduction with AI, and it's getting out of hand, and with the amount of content that is available, and especially even explicit content that is available so freely, I just feel that our ability to restrict is limited, or not
Yeah.
strong enough, or not good enough.
It's
Yes.
called change. It's called change.
The kids today are exposed to way too much, way too early, and it's unfortunate, but it's not something we can completely restrict. So
Okay,
we're
but
It's
do
not
you
trying.
about
understand the
control.
I'm not
downsides?
a parent personally, but I help my sister parent her kids, and it's always a tennis balance. We do our best, but then there are instances where you're left flabbergasted by how much your kids know, despite how much you do to restrict their access to certain things. And no matter how much control you'll actually bring into play, these things will happen. Whether they come across these things in school or, you know, it's just you just have to ride it out. There's not much you can do. You do your best, but then sometimes your best is just not good enough.
That's, I don't know. I think we're just in a weird state, because I kind of agree with you. Yes, we need to give the kids access to the information. They need to understand how the technology works and be up to date with all the technology and stuff. But I feel that kids will just want to exploit it to do something that it's not intended to do. And
Even
Ask
if you fear,
Ask
even if you
Abuja
fear
wants
of
kids
that,
too. Didn't we do that
even
as
even
well?
you
yeah, we did, but even that back then, technology was not that advanced. Even if we could do stupid
Exactly.
things,
No,
we
we're talking about technology, but there's
yes,
so much that was forbidden to us as kids that we wanted to know more about. So we would find methods, means, and ways to find out more about them, whether it meant talking to our peers or,
yeah,
reading up
but
on
in our
material about the
generation, we
same
didn't have
things.
access to so much information. Forget the technology. We didn't have access to information as fast as the kids that are today. I feel like because we didn't have that much access to information, we couldn't do as many stupid things. If we had access to videos that could show us how people were. You remember there was an epidemic that time in the US, where the kids on TikTok were eating these Tide Pods, washing dishwashing liquids. They were acting like as if they were candies or something. It was messed up, and they were just showing this on TikTok. It was like a challenge. There's always a new challenge on TikTok, and they were watching these things, and then they were imitating these things, and then they were just putting their own lives at freaking risk. Our generation, yes, even if we weren't restricted as much, but the access to that information wasn't as much, so we couldn't think of doing stupid things because we didn't see the others, people doing stupid things. So I just feel like
Asim, let me ask you a question. Today, when you're stranded in something, what's the first thing you do?
when I'm stranded with something.
An
What do you mean?
information, or maybe when you just get a new word and you don't know anything about it and you're required to do it. What's
Yeah,
the
we'll
first
just
thing you do?
obviously Google it. Obviously.
Exactly. So it's not all about the bad things that happens. I mean, these devices, it's not just about the wrong information that you get from there. Today you want to make something, you want to make an egg salad, the first thing you do, you Google about it. Today you lost somewhere and you want to get somewhere, the first thing you do, you turn on your Google map. These devices are not just all about the bad information we
Yeah,
get from
that's okay. I agree with that. Yes, there's of course
Exactly.
there's a
There's
lot of
also
useful
plenty
information.
of
Yeah.
good.
Okay, but so are you
So
saying that
it's
you don't
official
agree
you've
with that?
joined
There's
us.
no.
Asim, it's official you've joined us.
No, I'm almost
You're
there. I'm
finally
almost there.
team time, huh?
I'm almost
Whips,
there. I'm
Awesome.
almost there. I'm almost there. I just feel like
No, whips, Awesome. Whips. You know you're here.
no,
You're
I
ready.
control
Asim
the
doesn't
whips.
want to give himself some
I
whips.
control the whips here on the freaking phone.
So you better give
Think
them to
about it. Either
yourself.
you whip yourself or I'm whipping Sabrina here. She was team Awesome
Guys,
here,
you
right?
can't let that happen. What's
Sabrina,
that?
you're
Okay,
alone. Asim is on our team now.
I'm not on your team yet.
Awesome has joined the give
I
and
don't
get the
care.
phone.
Asim, join the team. I don't care. I'm not in that team.
It's
I think
okay.
Sab
Here
has
you
just checked
go.
out. Sab has just checked out
Whip,
mentally.
whips for Sabrina.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's a slippery slope. Um,
It is. It's not. I'm not saying that you should definitely give your child a phone. Give your child a phone if they actually require it, and you are the one who can judge when and how they need it. you can judge
Mm-hmm.
what your child can handle and what they can't. I mean, nobody
Yeah.
knows a child better than the parent. So I'm not saying
Mm.
give every child a phone. I'm just saying,
Yeah, then there
see
you go.
what,
See, you're
like,
also
find
agreeing
that
with some of my
balance.
points. So freaking hell, then.
Exactly. There's a balance here as well, Asim.
Okay, good, good. At least we're
Finding a
kind of
balance is
we're kind
important.
of
I'm
finding
not
It's
finding some
more
agreeing
common
with
important
ground.
to me than
anything,
those things.
anything that Azim is saying. Nothing. I
What?
won't
You're not
agree with
agreeing with anything?
anything.
Well, he does make a lot of bullshit points.
Oh, fuck you. Bullshit points. Bullshit my ass.
Well, at
Okay,
least you're
guys, I'm so
human.
sorry. I have to rush somewhere
Oh
now, and
no.
No, okay, that's
you
totally
will
fine.
please excuse me.
No,
You,
it's
it's your fault. You like, let's do it at this
this is
time.
all,
At this time, you
whips
forget
for
that
That's
Saima.
not,
I'm
that's not
one
right. He
hour
told
ahead
me
of
to
you
use a
guys.
positive word.
Whips for Kinodia Saima. Okay, guys. Okay, anyway,
Sorry
I think
about
we're
that.
we're kind of done
I'm
anyway.
sorry. I really need to rush
Yeah.
somewhere.
Okay. Thank you,
No
Maureen.
worries.
We'll
Bye.
talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. It was nice having you. It was nice seeing you.
All right.
Nice
Likewise.
seeing you as well for the first time.
Sabrina, where's Sabrina?
Right here.
Yeah,
Working
you
hard.
lost. Boo, you lost.
What do you mean
Bye.
you lose? Team Saima won.
Yeah. Kind of.
I knew
50-50,
we would
man.
crush you.
Won,
I
Asim,
knew
you know
it.
it.
Oh, please. All right, Reen. I'll see you later. Okay, I think I don't know, man. I feel like okay. I think it's a draw. I don't want to say that you've won.
I
We
think it's a
definitely
draw.
won.
No,
No,
because
It's a
we
draw.
both no,
Just
both
because
the
you think I'm
teams.
alone now, you're
No,
deciding it's
no,
a
no.
no.
Look,
We won.
can I speak first,
No,
please?
you can't.
Since you whipped me
No,
too much.
you can't.
Just
More
because
wins for you.
the dude. Look, you're even making me forget what I wanted to say.
Precisely
We both
my
have
idea. Okay, speak.
we both have valid points. Look,
No,
you're
you don't.
saying it comes down to parenting, right? Correct.
Mm.
It all comes down to parenting, yes. But then there are some children who would just go way beyond even the hands of their parents, and I've seen this happen
So that-
personally.
Also comes down
You
to
see?
parenting.
So
how you mold your child from an early age is what makes the difference.
that's the thing. That's
Yeah.
I think that's why we say we
Yeah,
should
that's
have
what I was saying.
a separate live on parenting. I think that would be so interesting. It'd be good to hear what
You know
what
what the funny
parenting
thing
tips
is?
each
You
one
know what
of
the funny
question,
thing
one
is?
question.
not
All
a
of us.
debate.
No,
not
you know
a
what the
debate.
funny thing is? You know what the
Just a
funny thing is?
minute,
Let me tell you
yeah.
what the funny thing is.
We're
We're all
not kids.
single, we're all unmarried, and here we are talking about relationships and parenting kids. Freaking
Because
hell, man.
okay, look, she looks after her sister's children. She's practically their parent. I look after my cousin's children. I'm practically their parent too.
No,
So,
I
like,
don't agree with you on that one. If you're taking care of someone else's kids, that is not your full-time job.
Exactly,
not
yes.
not like
Mm.
biological
At the end of the day, 5
parents,
o'clock, you clock
obviously,
out.
but
Then the kid goes to their home. So
my kids
don't
just
talk
live
about.
next with me. So
Relax, it's okay. We're still not parents, so let's leave parenting
not-
to the
yes,
experts. Let
Exactly.
the parents parent.
but there's
And
no expert.
We'll pick another bullshit topic to bullshit about. Okay?
Yeah, like Simon unnecessarily whipping me, guys.
All right,
I
guys.
need to work.
All right, guys. Thank you
She
so
has
much
the
for.
strength of a man, FYI. So it hurts.
Okay, guys, calm down, man. Shit, man. This energy, where the hell is this energy coming from, man? But I
I
like
have
it. I
no
like it.
idea. I'm super sleepy, so you say bye now, and I'm gonna go hit the sack.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much for this. This has been fun. This was fun. All right, guys.
Agreed.
See ya
I
later.
enjoyed whipping you.
Adios, Pompeii.
Can you please add some whips for her
For
on
yourself.
the channel? No, can you
For
please add
yourself.
some more whips
No,
for her?
no, whips for
Can you
Austin.
please add some
Whips
whips
for
for her?
Austin.
Okay.
Whips for Austin.
Whips
I
for all of
think everybody here
us.
will support
Okay,
me. Whips for Austin.
You know what? Let's just give all of us whips because we're not
I'm not
parents.
taking any more whips. I've got enough from her. And I'm still getting.
Violence on YouTube.
Okay.
This is violence on YouTube, guys. Please save me. I need to be saved
Okay,
from her.
that's it.
Say
We've all
bye.
got
Say
we've all got
bye.
whips. We've
Say
all got whipped.
bye.
The end. All right, guys. I'll
This is
talk to
how
you.
we say bye, guys.
Oh my
bye.
god. Freaking hell, I'm going to end the
Bullshitting
freaking call.
101.
Freaking hell, just end this call. Just make it stop. Oh man. All right, guys. I'll see you later.